This video is just about molarity and what it is. Okay, so molarity is a form of concentration. And when we talk about concentration, we're talking about an amount per an amount. So we always have two units. Concentration can be in lots of units. It can be grams per grams. And typically, we can call this percentage or various other things. We can have moles per kilograms. We can have moles per liter. And there are equivalents per liter, equivalents per gram. There's tons of units. It's always an amount per an amount. That's how we deal with this. Okay, so that's typical for concentration. Symbols for concentration, for example, the concentration of sodium chloride would be written like that. The brackets here that I wrote mean concentration, and that's typical of what we see. Okay, so for molarity, let me erase. So for molarity, what we do is we have the units are for molarity moles of the solute per liter of the solution. And we're very specific about that. So typically the solute is in the lesser amount in a solution, and the liters of solution is the total volume of the solution. The solvent is what does the dissolving. For example, to make a solution, I want 58.44 grams of sodium chloride, and I want to throw that in exactly 1 liter solution. So how we do this is we use a volumetric flask, and this is a 1 liter volumetric flask. If you're in the lab, you can ask to look about them, and it's calibrated to get exactly 1 liter. So if I blow this part up right here, what I have is 1 liter right there. And when I fill, so how I make this is I put 58.44 grams of sodium chloride, then I fill it about halfway full with water, and I swirl it up, mix it up, and then fill it the rest of the way with water so the meniscus just touches the bottom. That gives me exactly 1 liter of solution. So in this flask, I have 58.44 grams of sodium chloride per liter of sodium chloride. And that is a concentration, but we don't like that. We usually use moles per liter, so I convert it. So 58.44 grams of sodium chloride per liter of sodium chloride times the molar mass turns out to be 58.44 grams of sodium chloride per mole of sodium chloride. I didn't show that calculation. You can prove it to yourself. And that gives me exactly 1.000 moles of sodium chloride. Wow, I'm running out of room. Per liter of sodium chloride solution. Let me do a little bit of erasing. So what I have is exactly another way of writing this is 1.000 moles of sodium chloride per liter of NaCl aqueous. Either way, you can write it this way, and it's a conversion factor, or this way. You can put solution or aqueous, but you have to have all your units in here. Notice these are not aqueous units. That's a count. It's moles of sodium chloride. The only thing that's aqueous is volume. Okay, so you can use that for the next problems on that, and we'll do that in the next video.